middle of the track.
This is the fast section of the women's 3,000 meters.
All right, we've got Rachel Johnson of Baylor, Stephanie Shepard of Villanova, Marta Bote Gonzalez of Iowa, Nicole Traynor of the New Jersey New York Track Club, Clara Langley of Tulsa, Olivia Robertson of Iowa State, Kathleen Stevens of Virginia, Megan Rebholz of Virginia, Katie Moen of Iowa State, Erin Teschuk of North Dakota, Maggie Montoya of Baylor, Rebecca Stowe of the New Jersey New York Track Club, Abby Caldwell of Iowa State, Lenny Waite, Adidas Rogue, Ali Bukowski of Furman, Iona Lake of Virginia, Nicole Lee of Tulsa, Alex Wilson of Northern Iowa, and Paige Kavarchanas of Virginia Tech.
So time to beat in the NCAA is Shelby Houlihan's 9:03.71. I don't know if that one's going to go down. That's a pretty quick time, but we have yet to see a sub-9 minute in 2015. And I might get some of that action at Millrose, but they go through the first lap 51 seconds, approaching 400 meters.
But I think, Rachel Johnson is fully capable of breaking that 9-minute mark.
Absolutely.
We saw her take down the field at pre-nats and finish 5th in the NCAA in cross country.
So there they are through 400 meters, around 68 seconds. So very quick early on.
So Heather Wilson, the inside rabbit, she won the mile earlier today. Now she's here doing pacing duties for this 3K.
Yep, mile winner and a facility record holder. So we'll see if she has any fatigue on her legs from that one, but coming back, pacing this field, see if we can get a new facility record. Let's check that out. That is 8:56, so that's gonna be a tough toll because that is held by Lisa Cole, formerly Lisa Ewell. And if you remember back in 2012, the former Iowa State Cyclone was an Olympian. So
that's
that
right.
one may be tough to touch.
A 10K Olympian. But right behind the Pacers, that is Nicole Traynor of the New Jersey, New York Track Club. But Katie Moen of Iowa State right behind her. Rachel Johnson not too far behind as well. And that looks like, I believe, Iona Lake of Virginia, if I read the hip number correctly, right with Katie Moen. And I was right. There we go. Iona Lake of Virginia.
This will be the 800-meter split, and they hit that in 2:25, 4:50, 1,600-meter pace.
So this is going to be a fast one. Erin Teschuk is in that white jersey right behind Rachel Johnson with hip number 11. So watch out for her as well.
And I believe 4:48 pace is sub-9-minute pace. So right on that. Early on through 800 meters.
The goal is sub-9.
It's bunching up a little bit. Maybe we can get the Pacers to speed it up ever so slightly.
Katie Moen, Lake, Johnson, they look calm.
And 3:01 through 1,000 meters, so on 9:03 pace, on that NCAA leading pace. Bunch of girls still up there.
Right behind Rachel Johnson, that's her teammate, Maggie Montoya. She was on that DMR last night.
So Johnson looking to make a move on the outside. She's had enough of this. It is bunched. And this will be their 1,200 meter split momentarily. Still bunched here. They may need to pick it up here.
That's right, Rachel Johnson looks very, very calm. Just kind of anticipating when she will make her move. She's one of the best runners in the NCAA.
6 laps left to run of this track.
Katie Moen and Rachel Johnson following Nicole Traynor of the New Jersey, New York Track Club.
So 2 Pacers up front currently leading this one. Nicole Traynor is in the blue shorts there in hip 5 in the middle of splitting the difference between the Pacers.
So Nicole Traynor, she's formerly of, I believe, University of Richmond, and she ran 9:07 for this event just a few weeks ago.
So looking to go under that today in the high socks. And there's Rachel Johnson in hip 1 of Baylor. She's run a 15:45K earlier this year.
That's right.
So she's already qualified in the 5K. Let's see if she wants to do both at the NCAA championships and she can lock down her qualifying mark here. Outdoors, she's a steepler, of course, All-American in cross country, and has yet to lock down that indoor All-American honor, so she can get that in March. I think
right.
that's true at least.
I know she qualified in the 3K last year. Can't remember exactly what she finished, but this front pack is kind of, you know, what I imagined would happen.
And they came through the mile just shy of 4:55. So pace is solid.
Nicole Trainer, Rachel Johnson.
Separating early on. Let's see if Moen can regain contact.
Kind of, you can see Erin Teschuk in the white jersey trying to make a move in that back, the chase pack.
And that is the white of North Dakota with the bison print on the front. Hip 11, that's Teschuk.
That's right. She's really exploded on the scene this year, and it's exciting to see. And hopefully she can make a sub 9:10 mark for the 3K. But Rachel Johnson, Nicole Trainer, this is just really turning into a
4 laps left to
race.
run. 4 laps. Trainer starting to make a little bit of a gap between herself and Johnson. Don't forget about hip 20. That's Paige Kavartunas of Virginia Tech. The Hokies continue to represent themselves well here in Ames. Trainer, though, got about a 5 to 10 meter gap here, approaching the 2 kilometer mark. She'll hit that in 6:04 with Johnson backing around 6:05. So about a second gap developed between Trainer and Johnson, and they'll have 3 laps left to run here. Trainer trying to make the decisive move in this race. She's opened up a considerable gap here. 3 laps to go. Johnson chasing Trainer with Teschuk chasing Johnson, and there's a small chase pack forming behind Teschuk. Trainer continuing to lead.
Trainer has really widened this gap, dropping Rachel Johnson.
700 meters left to run for Trainer. Professional trying to take it to the collegians in this one.
Nicole Trainer, New Jersey, New York Track Club. Rachel Johnson, Erin Teschuk, Maggie Montoya, and Katie Moen follow.
2 laps left to run of this track. 2 to go.
Just 600 meters. And she looks so smooth, running up on her toes, long stride. Rachel Johnson, though, still looking great in second place. Erin Teschuk trying to close that gap between Johnson and her.
I will say, though, fellow Baylor teammate in this race is moving up nicely. That is Maggie Montoya. I saw her in the DMR. She's moving up well.
That's
Looks
right.
like Teschuk starting to reel in Johnson ever so slightly, but the gap up front with Trainer is still very large, and she'll approach 400 meters left to go. 7:50 on the clock with 400 to go. It's going to be awfully close to that 9-minute barrier. Can we get under 9 minutes? Trainer, 1 lap to go. 8:08 on the clock.
This is going to be close. Nicole Trainer of the New Jersey, New York Track Club.
And
Erin Teschuk.
She's made the pass on Rachel Johnson of Baylor. Montoya trying to catch her teammate with Moen behind her, but it's all Trainer up front. Hip 5, she's led for the last several laps, and she's gonna win this one. The question is, will she go under 9 minutes?
She is making this look very easy. I don't
very
know how
easy.
she's doing this. Nicole Trainer, the New Jersey, New York Track Club. She's going to be the winner of this race.
Teschuk is kicking very well here. Teschuk might run an NCAA leading time. Erin Teschuk could end up with your top 2 times in the NCAA. This one's not over yet. This one is not over yet.
This one is not over yet.
This is not over yet. I don't think she knows Teschuk's here. I think she got her. Oh my gosh. What a kick by Erin Teschuk of North Dakota. We'll wait on final times here. What a kick.
That was exciting.
Trying to get final times up on this screen, but we think Erin Teschuk may have just owned to the best kick of the week. We might have that here.
And is that a meet? No, not
a meet record, but waiting on final times here as the other athletes finish up. Try to get graphics up, and it
Erin
was
Teschuk
Teschuk taking the victory, 9:02:40. Trainer, though, runs a new PB as well. Get those final results up.
9:02:40. That is the new number